Come on, baby. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 don't land. Uh-oh, see that?
Landing.
Oh, shit. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Check it out. We're doing a Mavic Mini range test tonight. This is going to be kind of an evening sunset range test. If you missed the other videos, the unboxing and also the full-on in-depth flight test, go ahead and check out the card I'll have pop up here. I'll also have the links to the Mini and the playlist also in the description. Anyway, we're just going to launch right here from the table. Get out there as far as we can, just see the extreme range, all stock. Everything's just going to be stock. Of course, we're going to take the range limit off in the settings, but just going to see how far out it can actually fly. This thing can supposedly fly for about 25-30 minutes, so we're just going to see how far we can get. Let's do it. Okay guys, we are ready to go. Just connected the aircraft up and we're good to go. We got 13 satellites. We want to just kind of launch as soon as we can, right? I do want to make sure I'm in 2.7K on the recording. I'm recording my phone screen. I'll have the 2.7K up as well. I'm going to start recording that on the Mavic Mini. And let's go ahead and just take off. So we'll do an automatic launch here. Press launch, press and hold. Here we go.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay, so we're just going to go up and straight out towards the sun. We're just going to be in P mode for this flight. Well, there it goes. I'm actually going directly towards the sun. I'm going to put the antennas perfectly perpendicular to the craft, and I'm just going to kind of walk up to this wall here. The only thing that's kind of in the way is there's two power lines right there. See that? Let's go ahead and tilt the camera down so you can see what we're flying over. Just mostly vacant farmland. A couple of structures here, and then we'll be completely out of those structures. But just maybe pick it up a little bit, get a little bit higher. Let's see how this thing does, guys. A full-fledged range test into the sun. We're at 100 feet. I'll probably just pick it up to a couple hundred feet just so we're kind of not too close to any Wi-Fi and stuff like that. We'll go to 200. Right there. There we go. So we'll just go straight forward here. And you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing on the FPV screen, which is actually really, really clear. Haven't seen one little glitch yet. And this should be using the same technology as the Mavic Air, and possibly even the Spark, if you have the Spark with the controller. So I like to move the gimbal once in a while, just up and down. So I will have that 2.7K on board, and then I'll also be switching between my phone so you can see the quality of the actual FPV. Everything looks great, just really keeping sure I have these antennas pointed perpendicular to the craft. And I do have the controller up just a little bit. Moving the gimbal up and down just to see how the connectivity is, the controllability is. Guys, we're at 3,300 feet. And I haven't seen one glitch in the FPV at all. Rotating that gimbal down. There we go. We're just going to leave it at 200 feet and see how it does. Okay. Everything's looking good. Man, that is a very clear FPV picture. Wow, this is great. Colors pop out. Greens, the browns, everything looks good on the FPV. Slowly picking this gimbal back up. This is all cattle ranching on Maui here, on the side of Haleakala Mountain. And we're just going to stay right around this height. We shouldn't get over 400 feet, about this high, and going that far down the hill. We're kind of going sideways on the mountain. And I'm just going to keep pointing at it. Guys, we're just approaching 1 mile. Just approaching 1 mile. What's our battery? We have 85%. Look at the top right, guys. I'll drop that camera down a bit so you have some contrast on the numbers here. Top right of my phone screen, 84% power. We have about, it's saying 19 minutes of flight time left. And if you press on that, I'm going to press on it. You can see we've been flying for 3 minutes and 50 seconds. See that? I just saw a pop up on the top left that said weak antenna signal. So we are getting a little bit weak here, but we just want to keep pushing it. Keep on pushing it. I should be perfectly facing the drone. You can see on the very bottom of the screen there's the array of the antenna. And if I turn the antennas or the controller left and right a little bit, you can see how the drone's moving in front of me. So you want to keep that fairly in front of you for the best signal. I think that might be a little bit off. It seems like it's a little more to the right than it actually is. On that little compass gauge, it's a little farther to the right than actually the actual physical drone is for some reason. But no hiccups in the FPV yet. If anything, maybe a slight little pixelation popping in and out, but that's it, guys. We're 7,500 feet. What is that? That's about 1.5 miles. Okay. Unreal for this little mini. And look at this. We still have 78% power. Looks like there's some cattle down there. Let's observe this cattle. Just flying straight over. Beautiful. 8,200 feet and no hiccups in the FPV other than a weak signal warning one time. Let's pick it up. See how that auto contrast and EV value kind of adjusts. There you go. I'm going to pick it all the way up. Look at that. Beautiful. So since I got this drone, there's been a few updates, and one of them was for better low light performance, and that looks like it's a pretty good low light performance. Just loving that sunset. Of course the ground is washed out. You can see how it auto adjusts this brightness. There we go. I'm still moving the gimbal and it's still perfectly smooth. The FPV seems perfectly smooth. We're just about to approach 10,000 feet, guys. Again, 10,000 feet with this tiny little 249 gram Mavic Mini. Incredible. Still have very, very good FPV. I'm going to have my phone up. Let's turn the gimbal all the way down. There it is, just slowly scooting. And as you can see on the left, there's our miles per hour. Look like it's slowed down for a second. But we're cruising at about 17, 18 miles per hour, right above the distance. You can see that. Oh, beautiful. That's actually a little waterfall there on the left, down into a valley. Pretty dang awesome. Okay, guys, we're passing 2 miles now. We are passing 2 miles. Unbelievable. And we have 69% left on our battery with 15 minutes of flight time left, is what it's saying. Unreal. So we're going to be able to push this thing way the heck out here. And we'll also see, oh, I just kind of saw the signal up there just drop for a second.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
I'm going to cancel the return to home. And we're going to keep pushing it out. Looks like it's getting a little more pixelated. You see that? But I can still rotate the gimbal really good. Oh, it just locked up. So my FPV just completely locked. But I'm still seeing my distance go. There you go, we just got it back. Unreal. Just held my arms up a little bit higher. So the FPV is getting a little laggy in my control, but it's still able to move the camera down Look at this, guys. 13,000 feet. Holy smokes. We're almost at 3 miles. Holy smokes. Unbelievable. Okay, now we're having total FPV dropout. No transmission RTH. So I think that's... I'm going to cancel that one more time because I'm still seeing my footage go out. There we go. Look at that. I canceled it. I got my FPV back. It was locked up for a second. But now I can control my camera again, up and down. And we're at 15,000 feet. So we're at like just approaching 3 miles now. We'll just try to get to 3 miles. See if it works. What do you say? Let's do it. We're still not very high. And there's that sunset again, just beautiful. My goodness. There's a Maui sunset for you. The battery says 58%, so I'm not too worried about it. 15,000. We're over 15,000 feet now. Look at my bottom left, guys. 18 miles per hour. 15,000 feet. Holy smokes. I wonder how much farther we can get. Get these valleys cut into the roadway. Awesome. Look at that. So I've had my signal back really strong for a while here. I'm just picking the gimbal up and down. Few little glitches. Oh, there's that cinder cone pu'u there on the left. See that? That's where we flew over with the disco. I don't want to go much further than this because we got 54% power left and we're at 16,000 feet away. Holy smokes. Okay, so you won't have any range issues with this. Let's try to hit 17,000, then we'll come back. Unbelievable. I still have control of the gimbal up to the sunset. Look at that. My goodness. All right, 17,000 feet. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to 50% because there's a little bit of a breeze coming from the other direction, so I should have a little bit of breeze coming home. 51%. We're still pushing it, man. Holy smokes. Is this a little too much, or are we going to be able to do this? Okay, there's 50% on the power up there. And I'm going to push it to 18,000 feet. I'm going to push it. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm stopping. And I'm going to hit return to home. So holding in the button.
Go home.
Here it comes. Let's see if the FPV... Oh, see how when it turned, it just chopped out. So let's see if it possibly will come back in. Okay, it's flying back just about the same speed as it left, as it flew out.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
Are you doing a drone?
Yeah, I'm making a video right now too. So you're on camera.
All right.
What's up?
I'm like half a mile away from here building a house.
Uh-huh.
And I live in a tent there. It's halfway done.
Yeah.
If you felt like doing a drone thing, I'd be willing to pay you some money. So,
Okay. Great. Let me just
that
give you...
works for you.
Yeah, let me just give you my number because I need to finish the narration on this video real quick. Ready? My number? My phone number?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So it's 808?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. 808. Okay, I'm just putting
Yeah.
it. So,
Go for it.
and
What was
then-
your name?
Hans.
Hans. Dustin.
Dustin, okay,
Yeah,
great.
nice
so
to
I'll
meet
just
you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm all sweaty.
Okay. Give me a holler or I'll call you and we'll set something up for
I'll
tomorrow.
add you right now.
Okay. I'm going to finish this up if you don't mind.
No.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we're coming home, guys. And this thing's looking great. So we got back into video connection. It's showing we have 40% power left. We're still just under 15,000 feet away. This is fantastic. Let me try to move the gimbal a little bit. Sorry, I got distracted there for just a second. Somebody wanted me to film some construction for them with the drone, so some new doors open today doing this range test. It's pretty awesome. So it looks like the FPV, when the drone is facing you, the signal is a little bit more touchy. If you guys can see that, you see how it's coming in and out there, and not quite as good as it was when we were going out. So still great though for being that far away. Pretty dang awesome. And I'm just working the gimbal up and down just so I know how much control I have. I'm going to click on the battery here. It says 36%. And we've been flying for 15 minutes. Ah, man, are we going to have... Jeez, are we going to have enough power to come back? And I'm getting a little bit scared. I know I always get scared, but I think we went down to 50% on our power. And it does feel like there's breeze coming with the drone now, so I am kind of hoping we're going to be all right. We're still at 200 feet. What I'll do is, if we do start getting really low, I'll just start kind of pushing it to come back, and then just kind of slowly pull it down, you know what I mean? So we can squeeze as much battery power as possible. Okay, so we're back to around 2 miles away at 31%. Getting nervous. Okay, everything's working just great now. 2 miles away, you don't have to worry about any kind of signal disruption as long as you're pointing at the drone with your controller properly and you have good line of sight. As you can see, guys, I'll have the hat cam up now. All there is there's a telephone line and a power line crossing it, and that's the only obstruction. Everything else is a perfectly clear line of sight. 29%. Uh-oh. And we're still almost 2 miles away. About 1.5 miles now. 10,000 feet. Just a little over. I think we'll be okay though. I mean, I've pushed the other DJI drones far too, and hopefully this one, when you hit 0, you can still fly it, like the Mavic 2 Pro, remember that? Yikes. But we're just really crossing our fingers now. I gotta stop looking into that sun because it's blinding me. Pulling the gimbal down just slowly. Of course, this is using power and I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm pretty confident we can make it home. Okay, we're under 10,000 feet. 25%. Ooh. All right. Just crossing our fingers. Let me see if I hit power. No. Okay, guys, so excuse the beeping, but hitting power on this controller does not stop the beeping, okay? So that beeping is coming directly out of the controller, so I can't turn down my phone to lessen that beeping, okay? So sorry about that. But that's a small price to pay for being able to see just how far we're going on this this range test. This is incredible to me. This tiny little 249 gram drone can fly. Guys, that was 3 miles, wasn't it? Over 3 miles. I'll have had the mileage and the footage pop up on the screen when we hit our maximum point. We could have even still been going. This is amazing. This is almost like OcuSync, man. I can't believe that. We could have been still going. It's just the battery. Low battery, return home. Okay. Yes, it's saying returning home. Good. And we're not dropping yet, but we are at 19%. So when we hit 20%, it said that. We're still at 7,000 feet away. You'll notice with this DJI Fly app and the Mini, it doesn't have any bar on the top. So we're just relying on how smart it is to know if it can make it home or not. Now it wanted to come home around 60% battery power, remember that? But I canceled that and I pushed it to about 50. So this is like the second, I think the second or third flight I've had on this battery. And this is how it's performing. Jeez, are we gonna make this? I think we'll be okay. We're just over a mile away now, 6,100 feet. Okay. Jeez, 1 mile is what? 5,280 feet, so just approaching a mile. Well, the good news is, so far it hasn't dropped speed or altitude, so that's good. And we're at 14%. I'm going to definitely keep my eye on this, keep watching it. So if it does start to drop or slow down, I'm going to want to push it. Okay, I can see the little church there, kind of in the middle of the screen. See that? Right. Lift up the camera a little bit. Right there. I'm going to tap on it. Oh, nothing happens when I tap on the screen and return to home. You see that little church there in the center? I'm just to the right of that, down a ways in the park. 12%. Okay, we're less than a mile now. Are we gonna make it? At least there's just pasture. So anybody who wants to make comments about, oh, it's so reckless, there's no houses right here in this line of my path. Like one farm dwelling over there just below mid-screen, so I'm not worried about flying over people out in the country here. So anyway, 9% power, guys. We still have full throttle speed. It's going. I haven't touched the controller since it's turned around, except for trying to disable that. Under voltage, replace battery. Oh crap. 8%. Man, we're still like more than a half a mile away. 7%. Oh crap. Come on, baby. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 don't land. Uh-oh, see that?
Landing.
Oh, shit. Okay, it's coming down, but I'm still pushing forward. Pushing forward. And I'm going to try to push it up a little bit. Holy smokes. Okay, so I'm pushing forward and pushing up, and
Critically low battery.
I'm able to avert this procedure, which is good. Can we make it back to this park? Yikes, 4%, guys. See the top right there? Oh my gosh. Keep it right around 100 feet. I'm giving it a little throttle just to keep it right around 100 feet. Come on, baby, come back. It wants to come down. Like if I let off the throttle, watch what happens. See how the footage is dropping? So I'm giving a little bit just to maintain its footage at around 80 feet. 2% power. Man, this is going to be another super close one. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Well, we're not going to do a precision test on the return to home, are we? I'll turn to the right just a little bit. I think we're going to be okay, just barely. 1%. I'll back up here. See if we can land it on this pad. 0%. Okay. It's still letting me fly.
Landing. Critically low voltage.
Oh crap. Okay, it's not letting me. Don't hit the power line. Don't hit the power line. Don't hit the power line. Okay, it's not letting me push up anymore. Oh, there it landed right there. Jeez. Oh, there it landed right there. Jeez. Oh, We gotta turn this thing off. Stop recording. Whoa. I just went right into the grass there. See how the arm tilted back a little bit? Oh my goodness. Unreal. Holy smokes. Let's turn this off and let's do a little bit of an assessment here because that was unreal. I think that was the craziest nail biting flight I've ever had. And it was done with the Mavic Mini. Over 3 miles, I believe that was. I'll again have the footage and the mileage until I decided to turn around, come up on the screen. There's 2 little lithium ion batteries in here, 18650 batteries powering this thing. And it's allowing us to go that far with such a light drone, man. Look at this little battery pack. 2 round metal batteries in here. And we went 3 miles. Unbelievable. This thing feels so light without the battery. It's like the battery weighs more than the entire drone. That's crazy. That's so light. It almost feels like just a little toy. So as far as durability, I mean, we're going 13 miles per hour and I just crashed it right into the side of the grass hill on the other side of that wall. Lucky thing we didn't hit that power line. I was kind of worried about that coming back. 0%, it'll just constantly drop and you can still fly it forward. But all the way up until 0%, you can still push up. At the 0%, you couldn't push up anymore. So great feature. It allows you to get home and not lose your drone, even at the expense of your battery. I would rather this battery be completely toast and save my drone and just spend another like 50 bucks and buy a battery than have my drone land way over there in the bushes. You know what I mean? So that's a great feature too. So pretty durable little drone and it can fly freaking far, guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget links in the description down below of the playlist and also where to get this drone and the other stuff I'm using in this video. So thanks for watching and we'll see you in more mini flight tests and other RC and tech videos to come. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Amazing.